So WWE 2K25, if you've hit that, if you've hit the sub button on the channel, I'll shill really quick. You will have seen WWE 2K24 videos coming up on the channel because that's some of my biggest series stuff. People really love watching 2K24. I don't know if they love playing it as much as they love watching it. Maybe they do. I don't know. But I have been doing WWE games, whether it's content or just playing them for 20 something years. Ever since the PS2, I've been messing around with like SmackDown versus Raw. Like that was so, and like WCW before that, there was that the versus the World one. I've done full things. I've told the story on the channel of so many times over again. Got in trouble for playing wrestling games and giving somebody a pile driver out in the recess area when I was way younger and everything. And then I came back to wrestling. Basically around the time when Cena was coming in on the scene, and Triple H and Edge, and this, that, and the other thing. So so 2K25. Let's talk about 2K25 here. Let's jump into, there is a Deadman edition, I guess, officially announced. Let's listen to Smack Talk real quick on this topic, and I have some thoughts on what I would like to see with 2K25, and what better time to get the thought train rolling than now. So yeah, let's just I would just go on to the WWE's Twitter page, but Smack Talks actually does a very good job at putting all this stuff together. So let's just roll his video. It's like 5 minutes.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, where today we have some big updates for WWE 2K25, including the reveal of the newly announced Deadman Edition and the return of a popular feature last seen in 2K20. Before we get into that though, if you're new to the channel, let's talk the new Deadman Edition.
Yeah, go give Smack Talk, if you're a wrestling fan at all, or a 2K24 fan, and you watch my channel, go and give Smack Talks a sub, like on his video and everything. He does a very good job keeping. I get a lot of information if I miss anything off from like Twitter or whatever. I don't do a lot of videos like this where I talk about the game, but I just do a bunch of content around the game. Long running series, but he's pretty good at keeping everybody informed. So.
Of WWE 2K25, as late on Sunday, the WWE Games social account dropped a surprise teaser, as at 11:30 PM LA time, the account posted a video of an iPhone receiving the message "You Up," with the tone of the text set as the Undertaker's gong, and the phone itself featuring a purple Undertaker-themed background showing the moon with the...
Funny enough, I saw this pop up, but I didn't actually listen to the sound of it. I was just like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, okay. It's, to my brain, I was just like, oh, there's gonna be text messaging in the game, because I have a bad habit of not listening to audio on the videos when I'm scrolling through the timeline. I need to start listening to audio more. I just kind of scroll past things.
The 2K25 logo. The caption that was posted along with the video included the same "You Up" message that was seen in the video, along with a megaphone emoji to tease an upcoming announcement. That announcement came just 45 minutes later, as following up their original post, the WWE Games account revealed the cover art for a special WWE 2K25 Deadman Edition featuring The Undertaker.
Super cool looking.
Alongside the cover, the caption on the post reads, "The Deadman rises again. No one escapes the darkness when The Undertaker arrives. Rest in peace, or don't." The reveal of the Deadman Edition marks the second time that The Undertaker's appeared on the cover of a special edition, as he was also the subject of the Collector's Edition for WWE 2K14.
Okay. Undertaker, awesome. A lot of people love Undertaker. I'm right there with you. Really love it. But he's had a special edition. He's done the whole the streak thing and all that stuff. I feel like we should. I don't know. I really, really was hoping for a Triple H showcase. And I was really, I actually, one of the few things I've ever pushed for was let's get a Triple H showcase. We almost lost Triple H. Hunter was in very bad health. I guess it's going on a year or two ago. And it's just I don't want to see them wait any longer than they have to kind of do maybe something of a Triple H showcase mode, so he can actually get in there and give his thoughts on his career and everything. Uh, he's 100% earned it. He's like a 2-time Hall of Famer, and with DX and Triple H's solo run and all that stuff. I just like give Triple H that showcase mode. And plus also, I mean, I'm a big Triple H fan. I really want to see the showcase mode. I want to have, they already have too. It's like you have Hunter Hearst Helmsley, you have old school Triple H, the modern day Triple H, manager retired. So half the work is kind of already done. And then you just go in there with grab Terror Rising and all that stuff. You have the WCW, roster stuff you can do everything with. Finally give us Triple H in his 2000s Triple H, but I'm pretty sure it was 2001, the Royal Rumble, 01, 02, whichever one, just that Madison Square Garden where everybody was just going nuts. I mean, in all honesty, like that, the Madison Square Garden moment of him returning with that jacket on and JR just, this is the loudest crowd I've ever heard. The loudest sustained roar in Madison Square Garden I've ever heard. I don't quote me on the quote, but that was literally what made me go, oh, you know what? I should make a, that was a catalyst for me wanting to stream. Was just watching that moment back again. It's just like, man, I would love to put on a show like that where it's just, the lights are flashing, Triple H is coming out, he's just doing this thing and all that stuff. And literally that's what made me go, he had, there was, the song and everything else that I've used for years. Anyways, yeah, Undertaker has had a special edition already in 14. So a little over 10 years later, he's getting another special edition. I just feel like, do the thing with Triple H already. Like, why? We've had Cena, we've had The Rock, we've, just WrestleMania was awesome. I mean, the biggest problem with this is you can't show the showcase mode on YouTube because it just flags immediately because all the live action content gets just absolutely destroyed. Anyways,
which is the first game under the 2K banner. Not only was The Undertaker the subject of the 2K14 Special Edition, but he was also heavily featured in the game itself, as the game celebrated The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak in a special mode titled Defeat the Streak.
This is super
this
cool.
Mode, which went on to become a fan favourite, seen players take on a more powerful version of the...
Look at how far we've come. Like, you don't notice it because, it's like, it's not huge leaps every year, but you come back and you look at, this is from pretty much 10 years ago, 2014, whatever, 11 years ago, I guess at this point. And, man, and then you think of the faux realistic, just everything that from the lighting effects to the faux realisticness of everything, just to, how the sweat works, how the hair works and everything. It might seem like we've not come a whole long ways with the visuals, but then you look back at this and you're just like, damn.
Undertaker, an attempt to end the streak, though making things harder,
The
Undertaker featured his own set of special moves and possum attacks. If you were successful in the mode, then this would see your score added to a global leaderboard where you could then compare your time against other players. Currently, no details have been announced for the Deadman edition, so it's unclear if this will serve as this year's deluxe edition or if this will be a special version of the game like last year's 40 Years of WrestleMania edition, which was the most expensive version and included the game, all DLC.
Okay, so what if this is like a special edition? I would be actually very cool with that, and Triple H is the showcase mode. So then you have the Triple H, we have all the Shawn Michaels, we have all the Undertakers, because Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, the last of the end of the era and all that stuff. Those three have been really the cornerstone of WWE for decades and everything. And everybody is still like really super cool with Hogan had his moment in LA where everybody, it's so stupid that, oh, boo Hogan. But what's funny too is everybody's pretty much had their moments in a showcase mode, in this whole collage lineup of everything. Yeah, like Austin has had in the WrestleMania modes and everything. Andre, yeah, Brett was there. Yeah, yeah. So,
and an exclusive DLC pack. The reveal of the Dead Man edition and the timing of it comes as a surprise, as officially we've yet to be shown the cover for the standard edition, which it's speculated will be revealed on Raw.
All right, so to go along with all of the breakdown stuff of all this latest news of WWE 2K25, we have the official announcement trailer that dropped on Monday Night Raw. They did a whole segment in the ring with it. Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, of course, coming out. He is the cover star, as you can see, and yeah, this is it's an interesting one. I'm wondering exactly what this trailer is going to be showing. I have not seen it yet, so let's check it out and see what the kind of gimmick, I guess you could say, of 2K25 is. Let's do it.
The head of the table, the tribal chief.
Whoa. Okay. Really quick. Visuals look real good so far. The lighting, and we have, particle effects. So this, something to very muchly note on this trailer, features a mix of gameplay and cinematics captured on PC and live action WWE footage. So this is PC version, not like PS5 Pro or something like that. So keep that in mind. This is PC version. And the reason why I say that is for like frame rates and just how detailed the resolution is on it and everything. So if it's like 4K resolution, we can already see. We can see on the first frame. You might have missed it if you blinked. Underground match right there. So they're bringing their underground match to SmackDown with the OTC. Interesting.
The tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Reigns got a brand new intro. Okay, live action.
Over 35 years has held a world title longer than Roman Reigns. Still alive.
Funny enough, I am still actively running the universe mode and trying to beat Bruno Sammartino's reign of like 4 years or whatever it was. That's the only reign that Roman Reigns has not beaten with this last streak and I'm up to like 400 something days. Now I have to keep looking back because I forget. So I've gone through, half the list so far. I have the second half, and I do believe Roman Reigns is up on there, but because it's 2K24, he only has like 700 days on the list. So it's kind of it'll be an interesting one seeing him in that stat sheet. Again, the championship reigns, stat sheet thing there that they have of how long somebody held a championship for, how many days collectively somebody has held a championship for. It's a very interesting stat to keep eyes on the WWE games. Anyways, this is in game, it looks like. Yeah, this is definitely in game. Live action. If every single year it flips between live action and in game, and it's harder and harder to tell the difference between the two.
WWE, who can stop the head of the table? Roman Reigns, what could this possibly mean for the bloodline?
Consequences need change.
Solo Sikoa has built an unstoppable machine. Roman Reigns has been sacrificed at the altar of Solo. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Like I said, that WWE experience type of thing. So it is, I guess it is a little more of a city. I was thinking maybe it'd be more like a big building or maybe like an arena size building that they might do. I wonder if they're going, for each like DLC pack, if they're going to update the island relevancy or whatever. Again, it does. So somebody said it looks like the Mortal Kombat crypt. Yeah, and that's what I was kind of like thinking. They should keep it at that scale, like the crypt scale. But if that means we get rid of factions, they can scale that thing up as much as they want to. If we can get rid of my faction mode, just go for it.
Acknowledge me.
the Wyatts in there. So this is okay. This is an actual picture. I wasn't sure on social media. I was looking at. I'm like, is that an actual picture? I wanted to bring it up on the full. Or no, maybe it is in game. No, it's live. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's an actual picture of them all. The hands look. I don't know. Okay. The Wyatt 6-pack pre-order, and you get. Okay, so this is basically all the community creations that happened for 2K24, and then also Mr. Hanky Panky over here that came out for 2K24. It's what the fuck is his name? Yeah. They're still in there, right? I haven't seen any videos of them popping up. I don't watch Raw on a weekly basis anymore. I don't have time enough to be able to do it. I'm either streaming or editing or whatever, making videos, everything else. What's this? Oh, it's a short. Okay, so real quick, let's just go through and maybe break down some stuff here. So definite showcase mode, Bloodline showcase mode. Again, I would have kind of liked to had the Triple H one. Let's see here. So definitely we're getting the inclusion of a whole lot of folks on the roster is being shown off here. So we got Reigns, Solo. Solo's actually got some shoes on now. Yeah, the Bloodline match. The detailing on this, yeah, this is. I'm thinking this is running at 1440p. I think. I wonder if it's boosted on like PS5 Pro to run at like 1440p, 60 FPS always locked. That's the thing with WWE games, even 2K24. The frame rate, I think, dips down. Even on PC, it dips down to like 30 FPS during during entrances and such. You'll see on the console version, if you go and actually watch one of my sim videos or even universe mode videos, you'll see that like when they're doing the whole like championship thing where they're holding up the championship or and all that, the game runs at 60 FPS. It'll run real smooth. And then if I do a sim match and I use the camera and fly the camera around, it dips way down to like 24. It's like 24 to 30. So, yeah, hopefully they got the frame rate run a little bit smoother. This looks like it is rendered. This is rendered at full 4K 60. You can't really see it in the recording here, but very smooth frame rate would be kind of nice to have. But again, I want to see. Okay, again, I was thinking maybe we could do like a WWE experience. Maybe it is because this looks like possibly. It almost looks like the Saudi Arabia arena with the way the dome is on it and everything. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna be running around a whole city and everything. This is cool. This is really really cool. Like the thing with WWE games is I think majority of people don't play them online, so they really need to focus. Like normally a fighting game, even something like a UFC or a boxing or something like that, most of the time everybody tries to go right over to online, and I think for WWE they really should focus on making like online should be secondary, and they should just really focus on single player stuff. They have universe mode, GM mode, creating arenas, characters, sim match stuff. You have, showcase mode, career mode. Like you have all this stuff. Just fully embrace the single player aspect of it, because I think that's what everybody really buys the game for. The online kind of sucks. Like let's be honest, the online sucks on WWE games. So it kind of always has. That's why I don't do much with online stuff. Anyways, but yeah, I own the relevancy. And like you go in there around another corner, and then all the honky tonk man stuff is there. You go around another corner, and you see a chair in the background. There is a light coming down, and Vince McMahon is sitting in the chair. I am going to call it right now. Vince McMahon is going to be making a comeback in WWE 2K25 onto the roster, because he was cleared of all charges and everything of that. There was actually no real wrongdoing. It was an accounting error, and the person who brought him to court was literally just trying to get money off of him. So yeah, I could see him making the comeback into the game. Anyways, Yeah, so I just put this as a way of unlocking a whole bunch of stuff in the game instead of doing my faction horse shit that nobody likes. Like everybody hates that stuff. This is another cool thing too. Like maybe have a plaque in there where hold on, wait. So yeah, you can even see it on the wall right there. He's like doing a little mini game and whatnot. But imagine you have like a plaque right here and it has your name or gamer tag, whatever, or like your CAW, do we still call them those? Your career wrestler's name on the plaque for you held the belt for so long or whatever, and also a trophy case would be super cool in 2K25, something like that. Like, if you get like an apartment or something in the WWE experience, like you do with the NBA games. Last time I don't know, it's been a few years since I played one of them, but last time I did, you always have like an apartment and there's a TV corner and such in there. So, a lot of wrestlers, they have their trophy case up on the wall. That'd be super cool. So every time you win a belt and the number of times you won it and all that stuff, just like on the trophy case, you have a stat sheet that already tallies all this stuff in the game. Also, they need to update Roman's stats. So Roman Reigns is, ridiculous number of days that he held the title for. They need to put the stat sheet on the WWE Universal Champion, Heavyweight Champion, whatever they call it, the gold belt there. Like, update the stat sheets on that stuff to make the WWE title stat sheets go over to that belt. Because right now, the newer belts have no stats on them. You have to go with the WWE Championship, or it just doesn't count anything. So, yeah, this is where my brain went to as soon as I saw that. Though I'm like, that'd be super cool to be able to have all this stuff like in that experience kind of mode. The Island of Relevancy. Give me a trophy case. That just makes even more sense. It's just like Island Samoa, but built up into a WWE theme park. That's actually, I kind of love that though, too. Like that, it's a WWE theme park. This is like Disneyland for WWE. Cool. Let's go. Yeah. I'd be also interested to see too of like how, I guess you make your own created superstar in here, and then oh, that's right too. It's a CAS, create a superstar now, not a CAW. We used to have wrestlers, now we have superstars. But yeah, you make yourself and then run around in the theme park and talk with everyone. I guess could be very, very cool. Could be very, very cool. Okay, so back here though. All right, so we have old school Shield Seth Rollins. I actually really like this outfit on Seth Rollins. It's really cool looking, black and gold with the white and gold. I think it was gold over on the other side. Anyways, yep, that is a very cool outfit. We got Undertaker confirmed. Cody Rhodes, of course. Once again, another Undertaker, which I wonder if this Undertaker back here. This one might be the streak. Well, after Brock Lesnar ruined that big moment. Let's see here. We got CM Punk in his Bret Hart looking attire. Okay. Very interesting. We have this is the other. Oh God, what the hell is his name? The new guys. I am terrible with names, and the new guys just came in for the Bloodline. I think this is one of the Bloodline guys. Again, when you don't watch it on a regular basis weekly, and you don't hear the names 12 times over again, it sometimes gets a little bit hard. Yeah, interesting though. So we have, come on, YouTube video. There we go. So we have Standard Edition, we have Undertaker Edition, and we have the Bloodline Edition. So that's going to be the Bloodline Edition is probably going to have like everybody's there as DLC packs. The one thing that I am kind of curious on is like Umaga. I really hope he's not like DLC and in this other pack. If they want to do like alternate outfit versions in that pack, just be able to buy the damn thing done over with, instead of having to go see my faction shit. Awesome. That's cool. The Undertaker pack. It'd be interesting to see what the Hitman edition is going. Or Hitman, wow, the Deadman edition is going to have in it. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the Deadman edition is going to have in it. Is it going to be at all the different versions of Undertaker? We've already kind of had that before. Or maybe this could be a limited edition. Well, no, we've also had that before too, where I think it was like pieces of his jacket or something came in a limited edition or something like that. We had like one that was pieces of a ring, one of them that was piece of a jacket, and another one that was like from for something else. There, you could get pieces of the fabric of the thing. Yeah. So, anyways, 2K25 looking really cool. It's going to be very interesting going forward to see the rest of the roster reveal, see who's DLC, who makes the final cut and everything. I really hope that we have most of everyone returning on the roster. I know that there has been some folks like Bobby Lashley and such that have moved over to the other company. But also it'd be very interesting to see if we have any TNA folks come over, Impact Wrestling come over to WWE games, because there's definitely some big stars like Mickie James. It'd be very cool to see her make a comeback in the Legends category. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Again, subscribe, share, like, the whole deal and all that stuff. And 2K25, March 14th. I got to put that on the calendar. I need to get universe mode stuff done and try and beat the Bruno Sammartino record by March 14th. I have a deadline now.
Chain wrestling.
This is
There's a
super
caption
cool.
on the post included a chain emoji and a wrestling emoji. For those unaware, chain wrestling was a popular feature that was last seen in WWE 2K20, as should two players attempt to grapple at the beginning of a match.
Again, this is like 5 years ago. Look at how much better everything looks now. It's like, geez. They have come so far since then. But yeah, chain wrestling, hell yeah! So you can actually open up a match with that. If so, my thing with the chain wrestling is like, if you respect your opponent, you start off the match with chain wrestling. If you hate your opponent, you start off running at them and knock them on their ass. Basically, that's the dynamics of the match that I kind of just do when I'm doing like the universe mode run and all that stuff. It's to be able to have the different dynamics in the match. So it's, if you're fighting against a luchador, the luchador can fly. You try and get him into chain wrestling to ground them out and all that. Yeah, like you need that to be able to tell the story of the match.
This would see them enter a lock-up position where they then have to choose one of 3 different holds in a rock,
I got those pants on James Lewis right now. It's just like mixed in with the gear and everything.
paper, scissors style game where one hold wins out over the other. After selecting a hold, players then competed in a second minigame where they have to move the right stick until the indicator turns red and then hold it in that position to gain control and transition to another.
It was fun. Like, that minigame was fun.
Hold. This feature would then continue until someone gained an advantage. While the feature itself was quite limited in terms of holds, the feature was praised as a great way to begin matches, as it allowed players to begin matches in a similar manner to what we see on TV. Looking ahead to its return in 2K25, the teaser for the feature has sparked a lot of interest, with many excited to see what this new iteration will bring, while others pray that the return of chain wrestling may also lead to the return of the old control scheme, which was replaced with the current system in 2K22.
I can't even remember, like, muscle memory wise. If I use the old control scheme, it'd come right back and be like, oh yeah, this is great. Right now, using the current control scheme, I'm just like, I don't even realize the difference anymore. I just, outside of the triggers, and having to slam on the triangle button to get the reversal to happen, using the triggers. But at the same time, the triangle button, it's quicker action. So you have to really, that split second timing of getting that reversal in there. It's a little bit easier on the face buttons. I totally get it though. The old style of control scheme was around for a very, very, very long time. So yeah, like I get it.
So that's the latest updates for WWE 2K25, though expect to hear a lot more over the next 24 hours. Was that it could be WWE's version of AEW's Stadium Stampede mode, as the Island of Relevancy could be a Fortnite-style battle royale, pitting players against each other to prove their relevance. Well, I do think there is something to this mode, and I think it'd be a great addition, given that the game...
Alright, if they did something like this, like a battle royale type of thing, so we've seen this before. What was it called? Oh geez, what was it called? The Rumble, I can't remember what it's called. It was the wrestling battle royale game that the little, I guess technically it was an indie studio. Everybody really loved it. What the hell was it called now? You're on the island, everybody drops in and does the whole Royal Rumble thing, grabbing, you grab and eat the chicken, and you grab a road sign, knock somebody upside the head, or a chair, and bop everybody with it, do a pile driver, get a win. So if this is like, Battle Royale, very good for business. I don't know how much of it I would do. I'd probably get a few wins in it, but this would draw in business wise, and just drawing in people into WWE franchise. I feel like 2K25 could sell like really well if you had Battle Royale in there, just for people to be like, oh man, that the old wrestling Battle Royale game, this is going to be just like that and whatnot. Also depends on how they do it. If they go more arcade, so this is AEW's game. It worked really well because it was pretty much, AEW was the most non-sim game that there is. 2K25 is a very simulation game. So how do they tackle that? Do they make a mode that is very arcade-like, or do they try and go a little more simulation? If you go more simulation mixed with online play, that doesn't really work too well. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to see like what any mode, like a battle royale mode, could be on this. I don't know if I would be 100% on board with a battle royale mode. I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss. They could really screw it up, or they could make something really, really cool. I don't know. I don't know which direction they would go with it. I think I guess the biggest pointers I would give to this, though, is just make it more arcadey, because then you can get that kind of competitive feel to it. There's a reason why nobody plays online anymore. But yeah, 2K25, it's shaping up to be something of a cool one. We will see. Hopefully we have more legends, like Jesse Ventura. There was what was it, Victoria? There was a couple other ones too, like probably, I want to say Michelle McCool is probably going to be in there. Like there's been a few of the legend or nostalgia contracts there. I like to call them legend contracts. That it seems like they are starting to get their hands on, like being able to bring more legends into the fray. Hopefully also, we see the ones, Steiner Brothers, Team 3D, Stacy Keebler, let's get Tori Wilson back in there. Why not? See all these, or all the old ones that just kind of signed the contracts. Hopefully they are there for a few more years at least. Everything looks pretty good. So anyways, if you want to see more stuff on that, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, I will see you next time.